Welcome, I'm Monica McGuire, and this is my advocacy project, Literacy Backpacks for English Language Learners in kindergarten, first, and second grades. Each year I've listened as parents express concern over the fact that they are unable to assist their children with homework. Even the simple task of reading to their children becomes difficult because they feel as if they shouldn't read to their child in the only way they're able to, in their native language. Finner states that although EL parents may place a high value on education, they might find it very difficult to relate to their children's U.S. school experience or understand how to help their children succeed in the U.S. school environment and continue on to post-secondary education. 2014. How am I advocating? I am providing the link between the school and the home environment by providing the support parents have requested while meeting one of Epstein's 6 types of involvement, learning at home. Parents helping children with homework produces a school-like family. By providing parents with information on what children are doing in the classroom and how to help with homework, educators help foster this school-like family. Epstein, 2010. The focus of my project is providing bilingual literacy materials for home use for kindergarten through second grade English language learners of beginning, intermediate, and advanced language proficiencies. Why this project? There is strong evidence and research that shows that parents that read and practice literacy skills early in life and in their native language has a positive outcome with students. There is a strong foundation of research showing that reading aloud to children is positively related to language, vocabulary learning, and conceptual development for both first and second grade language learners, especially when adults also talk with children about what they are reading. Rowe and Fain, 2013. The research of McQuillan and Krashen also demonstrates that access to books in school and public libraries is an important predictor of students' reading scores on the nation's report card, NAEP, Rowe and Fain, 2013. Brooking et al. Stated research shows that school partnerships have a positive impact on student learning, Rowe and Fain, 2013. However, one obstacle for the parents of our English language learners is the ability to afford reading materials in their native language and how to assist with literacy skills. Newman states access to appropriate children's books can be a problem for some families when cost is a factor. W.L. Swain is in the beautiful southwest corner of Gordon County, located in rural northwest Georgia. Our population of 57,089 is primarily Caucasian at 77.3%. The Hispanic population makes up the next greatest population at 16.2%. The African American population takes up 4.3%. The rest is made up of the Asian, 1.1%, Native American, 0.6%, and Hawaiian, 0.4%. 25% of the total population is below the age of 18. The families in our school are primarily Hispanic and have historically been Hispanic. Lucinda is not our only translator for our district, but a wonderful advocate for our Hispanic population. During the conversation with Lucinda for our oral history project, she stated, "It seems our Hispanic population is growing in our community, and the culture of our school system helps our students to learn English by providing the ESOL services all year." Like Maria in the essential conversation, Lucinda is the person parents look to for guidance and see in her a beacon of hope for their children. Lawrence Lightfoot, 2003. I hope to become the bridge between parents, Lucinda, and the school system. The Literacy Backpack Project will incorporate activities that develop authentic uses of language as students learn academic vocabulary and content area material. It will provide linguistically appropriate activities and materials that integrate listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Backpacks will provide bilingual reading materials, English reading materials, differentiated skills materials based on data from Lexia Core 5 online reading program, journal, writing and drawing materials, word-to-word bilingual dictionary, technology when requested by parent. The TESOL standards met during the project are as follows. The TAPS, or Teacher Assessment on the Performance Standards met during the project are number 1, Professional Knowledge, number 4, Differentiated Instruction, and number 10, Communication. I hope to see an improvement in the literacy skills of English language learners in grades kindergarten through 2nd grade of beginning, intermediate, and advanced English language proficiencies. This will be evidenced through scores on the Access Test, which measures language proficiency in listening, speaking, reading, and writing, the DIBELS Next assessments, which measures skills with phonemic awareness, phonics, and reading fluency, and the NWEA Math assessments, which measures all areas of reading. I purchased bilingual fairy tales and printed bilingual books from Reading A to Z. I gathered literacy materials from our school's reading resource room. The books will meet the language domain of listening and reading. All materials were sorted into one of 3 groups, beginning, intermediate, or advanced, that I felt would best serve the level of language proficiency, using the can-do descriptors to assist them as needed. I included a journal and writing drawing materials for families to make entries. Journaling will be used to meet the language domain of writing. I created how-to direction sheets for using Chatterpix Kids. Children are directed to draw a picture and then use Chatterpix to tell about their picture, or they can take a picture of something at their house and tell about it. Chatterpix will be used to meet the language domain of speaking. I created a how-to sheet for HP Reveal. HP Reveal will be used to meet the language domain of listening. I have created auras of high-frequency words, word phrases, and prepositions with English and Spanish translations. I included bilingual dictionaries in each backpack. I purchased Dr. Seuss bags to serve as the backpacks. If funds become available, I will replace the bags with actual backpacks. Each backpack will contain a 3-pronged folder: reading tips for kinder, 1st, and 2nd grades, how-to sheets for HP Reveal and Chatterpix Kids, login information for Lexia Core 5, information, encouragement about Class Dojo, and a photo inventory of the items in the backpack. This project will go much better next year at the beginning of the year. Even though I provided direct instruction on the various activities included in the bags, there was difficulty when the bags went home with students. I think many parents might need explicit instruction on using the different materials in the backpack. The project will be more successful when I'm able to present them at the parent meetings at the beginning of the year with the county translator. I'll be able to show them Lexia and explain how to use HP Reveal, Chatterpix Kids, and the journal. Some families need to borrow technology devices. I have 3 iPads assigned to the ESOL department that can be loaned to parents that need to borrow the devices. The technology needed for the activities do not require the internet service. The project requires that teachers make sure that students are on the Lexia Core 5 program for the individually prescribed amount of time. Having buy-in from the classroom teachers helps make the program successful. If students do not spend time on the program, I will not receive information on the skills that students need more assistance, which prevents providing differentiated materials for each student. I plan to fully implement the weekly communication email for my professional communication plan. The attached Table 11.1 from Martin Beltran et al. 2012 provides examples of the questions that will be included in the weekly email. I attached the spreadsheet I created to document the growth from the beginning of the year to the end of the year. Unfortunately, we've not received scores for this year's Access test, and the spring Dibbles assessments are not scheduled until the first week of May. The data for the MAP assessment does show a correlation between the amount of time on Lexia and the usage of the backpacks having the most growth. The program was fairly successful. Students were excited on their turn to take home the backpack. The project would have been more successful if I had scheduled a meeting with all project parents to explain the backpacks and the materials within. Parents that I was able to speak with were excited to receive the bilingual books and the encouragement to read and study in their native language. I was able to meet the objectives of the project. I'm excited to begin this project from the very beginning of the year next year. I think it'll be much more successful after meeting with parents. I have requested that our principal assist with teacher buy-in and support in making sure that students spend the required time on the online program Lexia. The professional communication plan of using email to communicate regularly with a prescribed set of questions should also be of benefit. And last, you have my references.